2, 3, 4.
Hey, how you doing? It's Jared Abrams with Wide Open Camera. I'm here at Cine Gear 2011 with Richard Schleuning from Zeiss. Hey man, you know the question that comes up to me a lot is there any difference between the ZE lenses and the compact prime glass? You know, is there?
Yes and no. So what we end up doing with the compact prime CB.2 is we hand select the optics from our SLR lens line. So between the ZE and the ZF.2s, let's say on this 21mm, it's the same optics, basically the same lenses. The barrels are a little bit different because one's designed for Canon, one for Nikon. But what we end up doing is we hand select this glass, send it to Germany, and we put them into completely different style barrels. So the inner workings of this lens is completely different than this lens. Focus rotation on this lens is about 90 degrees, give or take. This lens is 300 degrees. So mechanically, it's a much different lens. So, if you were doing side-by-side shots, at a certain focal length or a certain type of focus pull, between the two lenses, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference. CP.2's 14 blade aperture, 9 blade on the SLR lenses, your out-of-focus highlights may be a bit more round, a bit more organic, if you will, in kind of shape. The internal baffling within this lens is a little better than this. So in terms of flare control, a little better contrast reproduction than this lens. Subtle differences, but what this is really doing is providing better control of focus and aperture for dedicated filmmakers. This is ideal for someone who's doing a combination of still and video because it provides them the interface with the camera body. It provides them all of the program exposure modes, focus confirmation, all the metadata comes across into the file, where this one does not. All right, so this on the CP.2, we deliberately kept the electronics out of the mount in order for us to give an interchangeable lens mount option. There's no way for us to have the interface to, let's say, to a DSLR and Micro Four Thirds and PL and E mount, all in the same type of lens because there's too much going on internally with CPUs. So we kept this basically just a mechanical mount, so there's no interface with the camera body. So purpose-built lens for motion picture capture, completely manual control in terms of exposure. This one providing more automatic control and a better choice for someone who's doing, again, that combination of still and some video on the side.
Perfect. Great answer as usual from Richard Schleuning. Great answer as usual from Richard Schleuning from Carl Zeiss Inc. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.